But I think what's really important is how you execute the very beginning in terms of the spacing of the dotted eighth to the 16th. Sometimes the A in the middle can be a little tappy and not like hang over the measure. 1, 2, 3, so you're floating this C, you have this little A in the middle that is again hanging over. It's like going over the measure, not stopping the transit, but floating over. The word is floating, at least the way I see it. So 1, 2, 3, show me that, just that little bit, maybe sure. Measures of that. Yeah. That's much better. And what I like that you've done consistently, as you have the appoggiatura, you've always been leaning and then you've been sighing down. That's really beautiful. Now I'm going to go to the next place that's very vulnerable for all of us. Yeah, if you don't have enough arm weight on the B flat, you can't have less on the A, right? That was beautifully phrased. Now we can also alter that the second time instead of more. We can do this T, the softer one. But still, you need more here, so you can still fall down, T. Yeah, let's do it now as if the second time you're going to do softer on the dominant 7, the secondary dominant. But still push, palm there. Let's try that. That was great. That was fantastic. Now let's do the next few to get the hanging 16th note so we don't hear it pa-pa, but ta-ya. So we're going back to 1, 2, 3, ta-ya. 1, 2, 3, ta-ya. Ta-ya. You can do. Bring this one out. Now at the measure 7 where you're going.
Right.
You did something beautiful there. What you did there was quite different, but quite beautiful. Do it. You was to measure 7. You did a beautiful phrasing there that was quite astounding. What you did is you dipped this, which is quite amazing. You decided to dip it that time, and then I noticed. Did you notice when you did this? You went which made it different, which I like. That was amazing. Okay, so that was all very good. I think that you did very well on part B. I would like to hear what happens. This was good too. The first time I want to hear. You have to be careful. Right. The second one really came down on the appoggiatura. You came down nicely. Did I hear that pairing of the A flat? And then he goes into F minor, right? He goes so tonic, A flat, which is a secondary tonic, with a secondary dominant. Then he does secondary dominant of F minor into F minor. That again, because we want to just drag it. Instead of finger tapping. Excellent. Okay. Can I hear what you do on that pickup to the going into the F minor? Where you're doing this was beautiful. The way you faded that down. That was gorgeous. 5, 3, 5.
Okay.
The 3/5 is tricky there on the black note. Yeah, you can see why. Almost like you're paintbrushing it. 3/5, taya, taya,
Right.
taya, taya. Much better.
Okay.
Yeah, now after that, you do such a beautiful fade out. That was incredible. I listened to that. But then you have to come in less. Taya. You got to dip way down because you're already decaying on the dominant of the F minor, right? And you're going on the dotted A 16th, way down.
Yeah.
And we get back to this. Chi, taya, chi, ra, ra, because you're going to have time to make that crescendo with between the voices after that. So that's good, but the one thing that's so hard is you have that contrary motion with the dissonance between the tenor and the tenor. Drag it. You want to get a draggy horizontal on that so you don't get an up-down finger sounding. So here, drag it instead of real carefully. I just I'm singing the tenor and on By the way, you can't get too soft on this or you won't have anything left under that. Right? If this is too tiny, this is going to jump out, right? So I need a little bit. That's a dominant, right? That's a dominant of F minor. So,
Right.
You're going to need that. You're going to absolutely have to have that so that you have somewhere to go down so you get what? Yeah, that's silly to have a diminuendo to that dominant because there's nothing left to go into double P.
Right.
And so I give it a little more of this, push into it. So you get this, and so I still hear the C, and now I have the other C, which is a changed color. Right, that's a very tricky part there, I must say. I love that because he puts the seventh in there and he's pulling you toward the B flat. He's pulling you to the F major chord.
Yeah.
Let's go back to ta da dee da dee dee da dee. Any more C? As long as you don't poke that C and get like a pokey punch, you can just push into that nice C, like you're playing the violin into the string there. Start very soft, because remember we came out of this. We came out of this, right? Watch. Now. That was fantastic what you did in that tricky place. I mean, couldn't have been better. Yeah, now this I'd really bring out because we're in the B flat major. We never had B flat major. 1, 2, 3, tired, answer. Really pull that way down. The only thing about the G minor duet with the tenor and the alto is you want to drag it. Try this slower. Drag the note, C, try to just drag them, stay very close to the keyboard, hug the keyboard there. Because you want to hear the upper voice and the inner voice, right? There's two voices there.
Right.
That's tricky. It was amazing how you control that F resolution in the end. It's so easy for that to pop out. That was really good. I want to hear the top two voices so that it was really very good. So you have the D with the F. Be careful here. T, da, dee. It's seamless, right? Da, dee, ta, dee. Because you remembered how you did this. Ta, ya. Same thing here. Da, dee. So you're listening to how that just loops seamlessly around, curves around. It's easy.
Yeah.
So T, ah, dee, ah, da, dum. Right. Now that inner voice has to be completely its own little tapestry, right? It's shaping, right? Show me the top two voices there. Over here. Tricky one, two. T, ta-ya, ta-ya. 1, 2, 3, ta-da. It's easy for that to happen, right?
Yeah.
Resolve it. So much better. Yeah, you're now hearing two different voices. Now let's hear the left hand. So you're going in the melodic minor with a little push. I use a 5-4. Are you doing that 5-4 so you get the legato here? What I do is on the bottom 5-4 so I can connect to the tonic G minor, a secondary tonic. And then do, re, do, 1, 2, 3, ta-dee, do. Shape that bottom line too. Okay. So 5-4, I sneak on the A so I can connect the A4 to the tonic, secondary tonic, the two chords.
Mm-hmm. Tricky.
Make the tenor a little softer so you're hearing this. 1, 2, 3, or have you tried doing the I was practicing this today, the alto with the tenor only. Have you tried that? That's what it is, the duet. And all that patience with all that parceling is a really good idea. So now you know what you're going to bring out. Let's put it all together. So we're going to go with T. You have to get the resolution. Where? Right here. Now we can T, ta-ya. That is so tricky at the end there.
Yeah. It's
a beautiful thing he does with that little clash of, it's like these sevenths, major sevenths. A lot of counterpoint there. That's 4 voice counterpoints. It's a beautiful ending to it. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Let's do that again. We're going to wrap all those voices in now.
Okay.
So what's your main thing you're going to hear? You're going to keep hearing that as your main thread with the inner voices that interact with it. Now we're going to go back to ta. This was beautifully done because you separated the two voices. You tiered them nicely. So let's do that last measure of the first ending leading back to the B section and then go to the second ending. Good. Resolve. Really improved it. You've so improved it. I'm so proud of what you've done today. Really improved everything. And at
Awesome.
the back tempo, if you could do all of that, it means you'll keep it when you inch it up.